Okay, welcome everybody to today's presentation on rNetwork. My name is Jeremy Jenkins. I'm one of the master trainers, master members of rNetwork, and it is a pleasure to be able to share with you today some of the things we're so excited about with the rNetwork opportunity. We do these calls every single day, and there's plenty of chances for you to come on and listen and see what we're all about, and invite anybody that might be interested in hearing a little bit more about what we're doing. But just some background, I'm coming to you from Utah, from Springville, Utah, actually. I'm right close to the rNetwork corporate headquarters, and I've been involved with the company since the very beginning. In May of 2019 is when we started this, and it's been a real amazing journey to get to where we are today. And really, at the end of the day, what it's all about is changing people's lifestyle. It's whatever country you're in, wherever you're at, anybody could use an extra $500 a month, $1,000 a month. This is stuff that can really change people's lives. And it doesn't matter where you're at. Like I said, it's something that we can all take advantage of, and it's not something that you can just find anywhere, right? If someone were to ask me, hey, Jeremy, where would you go if you wanted to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month? And, the typical answer, I think, out there would be, oh, well, I might find a second job. I might want to see if I could get a raise from my boss. There's different things we would think of, just traditional ways to make that extra money, but none of them are ideal, right? None of them are things that we'd like to do, because if we get a second job, or we have to spend more time working, it eats into our free time, right? It eats into our fun time, our family time. And so to be able to find true, what we call residual income, money that comes in. Doesn't matter if you're sleeping, if you get sick, if you have to take care of a family member, if you're traveling, whatever it is, that true residual income, something that comes in no matter what you're doing, is life-changing. It really does help so much to be able to afford to pay some of the bills, or to actually be able to have some of the nicer things that we all would like. And what's the coolest thing about all of this is that, traditionally, to do that, to get residual income and those kinds of things, it has to do with selling, right? It has to do with people going out and peddling some kind of a product, and it becomes very annoying, to try and rope people into something they don't want to do. Well, the rNetwork difference is that it's not based on sales. It's not based on selling a specific product, convincing somebody that hey, they need to get this weight loss product or this nutritional product or whatever. It's all about a savings network, similar to a Costco, similar to an Amazon.com. This is the new trend, right? So that's what we're going to talk about today. And the vision of the company is that we are empowering a community that is shifting the power and the profits to the individual, resulting in a better quality of life for all who wish to participate. That's the magic of it, right? It's the power of the network itself. We can leverage all of that. So let's take a look real quick at the executive team, because we're going to answer some of the questions, right? Well, is this something that's real? Can I win? Is this something that is going to last the test of time, right? So one of the first things you want to look at is who's behind this, who's actually running this thing. And the CEO of the company, his name is Trent Walker. He's a very successful and well-regarded business leader who has been referred to as a leading payment expert by the Wall Street Journal. He brings 15 plus years of multifaceted experience, from startups to operational, from fintech and so on. He's worked for some of the largest technology companies in the world, including Google and Facebook. And he's a dynamic and inspirational leader whose combination of experience, with the organization and team leadership and everything else. Like, he was in the military, right? He was a former Marine. So he has everything that we need to really have a success with the rNetwork concept. Okay. Now, Trent, together with his partners, they put this whole thing together based on guiding principles. Okay. Now, when I first heard about these guiding principles, it was fascinating to me because I thought, wait a second, you don't really hear this usually in some kind of these online opportunities, right? But first one is finding out where the world is going, getting there first. The second one is making more money than you spend, and then the third one is losing your life, the betterment of others. Now that's significant. That's a servant leadership mentality right there, and it was just really refreshing for me knowing the founders of the company and what they put together to hear. Oh, okay, this we're going to make sure that everybody is successful here. Right now, that first one we talk about, that finding out where the world is going, getting there first, it has to do with the whole evolution of business. Since I've been around, I don't want to give away my age, but I grew up in the 80s, and so I know exactly what this is talking about here. Where in the 80s, the computers became the thing, and you either had a IBM or an Apple computer. And I fell in love with the technology behind it. And then, of course, in the 90s, the internet was born, and we started to be able to talk to each other, and email became a thing. And it was, the world became smaller, and we were able to talk to each other across distances. And then, of course, social media, right? In the early 2000s, social media became a thing, and we started to actually have influence. And what was fascinating to me about the whole social media thing is that it is giving power back to the people. The influence we have now, as we get followers on Twitter, as we get subscribers on our YouTube or whatever, it's just amazing how individuals now can become influencers, and we can we hold businesses accountable, right? When we give recommendations, when we give ratings, or give them a 4-star, or we put comments in, whether a product is good or not. It's all for the betterment of society. That's my opinion. I think that's it's very powerful, the way the social media has worked. And then, of course, that turned into marketplaces where all of a sudden, thanks to the technology, thanks to that influence that we have, we started to have things like Uber and Lyft and Airbnb, and then, of course, Amazon and Costco. They took those concepts of marketplaces, not just selling a specific type of product, but actually providing a one-stop shop for everybody to just go in and have a really convenient experience. Now, the next evolution of all that, the next generation, is what we're calling the participation marketplace. And it has to do with the fact that, we now, we recognize we have influence. We recognize we have, we have a say in some of the things, and we expect to be compensated, right? That's the new thing. That's the new way that it's being done. People prefer to be able to be in control of their own destiny and live in what we call the gig economy, which is where we now are in control. We decide who we invoice. We decide who we're going to influence and all of that. And we don't depend on a single company for our pension, for our retirement. We take it into our own hands, right? That's the next step. That's the next evolution. And it's really, really fun to be able to say, I'm going to be able to make sure that I'm making an extra $500,000 a month or more because I can. I don't have to go apply for a second job to make that money. I can actually just do it. So how is loyalty created in a marketplace? Well, it has to do with two things, right? Number one, like Amazon does, giving people a great deal, convenient experience, making sure it's all done very well and with quality and all of that. And then, of course, the second thing is sharing the profits, like Ebates, right? Our network is merging those two concepts. That's the idea behind this, is that we can now use our influence and bring people to a marketplace where they can find great deals, great savings, great opportunities, and then because it's their influence, they get to share in the revenue, and now they can create that residual income that we all desire. So think about being able to participate in some of the largest industries. We're talking trillion-dollar industries across the planet, right? From banking to travel, prescription medications, automotive, smartphones, mortgages, all those big things. there is so much money out there. There's so much wealth out there. People are making so much money, but it's limited, right? It's that 1% that have figured it out. They know how to use their influence, right? I laugh. I look at some of these little 10-year-old kids who have a baking channel on YouTube, and a little 10-year-old kid making millions of dollars a year because he has his own baking channel on YouTube. And I think to myself, how is that possible? How is it possible that a little 10-year-old could make millions of dollars, just because they have a little channel? So that's what we're talking about. We're talking about taking some of the trillions of dollars that are out there and using our own influence because of who we are and who we represent in our word of mouth, the people like us and trust us, and being able to turn that into an empire, turn that into something that can change our financial outlook forever. Okay, so why are people participating? Because of that. It's because traditional advertising doesn't work anymore, right? People, they don't trust what they see on, like if they're watching the Super Bowl, right? They see these ads where they're paying millions of dollars for, a little 30-second ad, and you just never know, right? It's just all throw spaghetti against the wall and see if it works or not. The traditional advertising is hard. It's hard to brand. It's hard to really get people to trust you. And so what's happening now is, of course, people don't trust what they hear on the radio or on the TV, or if they see a pop-up ad or whatever. What they trust is their friends and their family, right? They're people that they've known for a while. And if their friend with their influence says, hey, you know what, you should go check out this restaurant, it's really good. Or, hey, you should go see that movie, it's a really good movie. Or, hey, you know what, I just bought this new pair of shoes, they're awesome. That's the kind of influence that businesses and companies are looking for, because they realize, oh yeah, if somebody knows somebody and they like them and they trust them and they recommend a product, they know they're going to get a good experience. And so that is the power of it. Now, the other really cool concept behind all of this is that it is a marketplace. It's not just, hey, come buy my weight loss product, or hey, come buy, these essential oils, or hey, come try out this new miracle thing that, just came out. No, that's not what we're talking about, right? We're talking about normal, everyday stuff that people all across the world participate in, from savings at eating out at restaurants, or entertainment packages, shopping online. We're talking travel. We're talking about health and fitness, with exercise and then prescriptions and things like that. We're talking about cell phone service. We're talking about car buying. We're talking about home security. We're talking about financial kinds of things like banking and mortgages, and just things that are just so universal. That's the word. It's a universal thing. This is not a niche thing. This is not a specific thing. This is not about, hey, you know what, you have this specific problem, and hey, we've got this solution for it, and oh, if it doesn't fit you, then oh well. No, this is something everybody can do. Why is there millions and millions of people that sign up for Costco? Or why is there millions of people that sign up for Amazon Prime? Well, because it's so universal, right? And that's what we're offering with the participation marketplace. Now, like I mentioned, you can get deals on all kinds of things like local restaurants, spas, ski and golf packages, retail products, automotive stuff. You can shop online with hundreds of different brands like Overstock, Nike, Elizabeth Arden, GoPro, all kinds of different things available in the retail market. You can save on travel. Right. So last December, we went to Universal Studios, and I was able to save hundreds of dollars on our trip because of the discounts we got from our hotel, from the discounts on the actual tickets to Universal Studios, discounts at the restaurants we ate at. It was just an amazing experience thanks to being a member of the program. Things like our mobile. Right? I personally was able to switch. We were paying $380 a month for 6 lines of phone service, and we were able to switch through the Our Mobile program, and I reduced that down to $129 a month from 380. We're saving well over $200 a month on our mobile service. And not only that, we got brand new phones and we're getting unlimited, completely 100% unlimited data, not capped in any way, shape, or form. And it's awesome. Yeah. Wow, why didn't I know about this before, right? Car buying, home security, so many ways to save. And then, of course, we all want to be more healthy. We want to be, physically healthy, mentally healthy, all those different things. And part of the membership is that you get access to workouts, to trainings, to whatever kind of health and wellness type of information you need. There's so much available. 49 mental health books. So you got mental wellness as well, 14 different languages. It's an app that you can download. It's all part of it. So amazing, amazing value just for being part of the whole program. And then, of course, pharmacy, right? So if you know anybody or you yourself that use medications, right, on a monthly basis, where you want to get a really good deal. Okay, you can, whether it's metformin, whether it's insulin, all kinds of different types of prescription medications that you would use on a monthly basis. Guess what? You're going to be able to save so much money on that. There's individuals who pay hundreds, literally hundreds of dollars a month for their prescriptions, and because of the rNetwork Health Pharmacy, we actually can save people hundreds of dollars on their prescription medications. It's absolutely awesome. And then, of course, there's discount cards just on any kind of, daily types of, or monthly types of prescriptions. If you need to go over to your Walmart pharmacy or your Costco pharmacy, you can do that and save up to 85%, even for pets, right? So if you have, need to get anything for your dogs or your cats or whatever, same thing. Save money on all of it. It's awesome. And then, of course, if people need to refinance, right now is the perfect time to refinance. Interest rates have never been lower. It's just an amazing time for people to get into a home or to refinance if they're stuck in a high interest loan right now. Great timing to be able to participate in that. And then, of course, the whole education concept, right? This idea that, hey, you know what? Yeah, I want to save money on all kinds of things, and when I'm shopping and when I'm, my health and wellness and everything else. But I would also like to get my money working for me. And so why wouldn't I go ahead and learn about some of these amazing concepts like Forex trading, binary options, sports trading, cryptocurrencies, all these different kinds of things are available to learn and understand and kind of really protect yourself and prepare yourself for the future as you realize, oh, you know what? Yeah, maybe my 401k is not going to cut it, right? Maybe that's not going to get me through my retirement like I hope. Maybe that pension I was depending on kind of fell through. Well, guess what? If you can educate yourself in some of these really amazing high result programs, then you can prepare yourself for the future and put your money to work for you so you can have those amazing returns that will help you to have a totally different lifestyle. What's included in that? Well, you're getting everything that you need to know and understand about the financial education in English, Spanish, and Portuguese, right? You have all the languages. They're pre-recorded classes. They send you the expert tips. That's the key thing here, is that you not only get to learn it, but you can just follow the experts. So as the top traders for the largest banks around go out and do this on a daily basis, right? A $1 trillion industry of Forex, that's what they do. They go out and they follow the markets. They know what's going on. They're the experts, and they send each and every one of us that are part of this program. They send us the signals. They send us the what they're going to do, right? They basically say, hey, we're doing this. This is how we're going to do it today. This is what we recommend. Follow us and see what happens. And they've been having the most amazing results you could ever imagine. It's just awesome. So then with that, banking, right? Banking. And who doesn't do banking? That's the cool thing. Everybody needs a checking account or savings account, right? We all need to have least a debit card of some sort, right? So same thing, coming a little bit later this year, we're going to get the rNetwork Bank, which offers all the traditional banking type services. And what's really cool about that is that we can actually make money when people use banking services as well. And we'll talk about that in a second. So how do you join? That's the key thing here. There's so much stuff. There's all these things. It's amazing. But you have to ask yourself, okay, well, how do I want to participate, right? What's the best way for me? So you can join as what we call a fan, which is where you can join totally for free and just enjoy the savings, some of the benefits, right? It's limited. You don't get all of the benefits, but you do get, like the mortgage, the mobile, car buying, the pharmacy discounts, mall shopping in the online mall, those kinds of things, the TV fit, so you can, get your exercise and stuff. That's all for free. You just join for free and enjoy some of the perks and benefits. Great. But if you want to do it as what we would call a charter member, if the ultimate goal here is to actually make money, is to change your lifestyle, to earn an extra $500,000 a month or more, well, then you're going to want to be what we call a charter member, okay, at the very least. And how much is it? Well, it's a one-time $25 setup fee, and then just $50 per month. Okay, so not expensive, actually very, very, very worth it for everything that you get for the $50, because now you're getting all those discounts, you're getting the travel benefits and the perks. You get to participate in all the training, and you get all the tools that they provide, all of that stuff. Now, if you want to add the Financial Academy, to that, then that's an extra $100 per month for a limited time, or you can do both. Right? If you want both the charter membership and the Financial Academy together, then it's $150 per month. The cool thing about all of this, though, is that there's the second principle of the company, which is we want people to make more money than they're spending. So there's something that they call the Power 3 bonus. Okay. Now the Power 3 bonus is this. It's when you get your first 3 charter members anytime after your enrollment, then you will receive a $50 monthly bonus, which means that you're basically free, right? If your membership is 50, but you're making 50 because you brought 3 people to the business, well, guess what? Now you're in profit. Now you're cash flow positive, and now you're going to unlock all 10 tiers of the compensation model, and you're going to be able to earn a minimum of $2 for every single active person in your network. Okay. Now here's the key. If you want to do it quickly, though, there you've got a special incentive for you. If you decide that you want to join, and you go and you decide who you want your 3 business partners to be, you do that in the first 7 days. So you have 1 week, right, to do this. If you go get those 3 people and you sign them up in those first 7 days, guess what? They're not only going to pay you that $50 a month, they're going to reimburse you the $75 that you paid to join, right? So it's $25 plus 50, so 75. So you now just got your money completely back, right? So the $75 that you paid to join, yours, $50 paid back, plus you get $50 for your following month. So you now are completely 100% cash flow positive. You joined basically for free, and now it's just a matter of duplication, right? Now it's just a matter of that one person that you brought, or those 3 people you brought on board. You help them do the same thing, and it continues to grow. Okay. And the way it grows is it goes into what we call the team building structure. So with the team building structure, you have 3 teams and 10 tiers, right? So it kind of builds in left to right, right to left, 1, 2, 3, and then you got 9, 27, 81, so on and so forth, all the way down. And you will earn that minimum of $2 for every single person in your whole network, whether you enrolled them or not, right? So you personally, you only have to start out with 3, but as it duplicates and it multiplies, that's where the magic is. And that's where you start to make all the money. So, but not only do you get to earn those $2 from just the monthly subscription, we also have a concept what we call stacking commissions. Now, this is very powerful because let's just take, for example, Anna. So Anna, she came into the business, right? She decided to join. She's excited. She's happy. She's paying her monthly subscription, $50. But she also decides that she's going to take advantage of the R Mobile program. She decides she's going to buy a car through the R Autos program. She goes shopping in the mall, and it produces commissions, right? So on top of the $2 from just her membership, it actually adds up and turns into $7.40. Well, not only is Anna producing money, but she's actually out there building her own team and finding fans, right? She's finding customers. So as she brings in new customers, and those customers, all they want to do is maybe save money on their cell phone. Maybe they just want to buy a car. Maybe they just want to go shopping in the mall, whatever it is. So they start to do that. They start to go out and and participate. She gets maybe 3, 4 different people in there. Well, guess what? All of that adds together. It all stacks up, right? And so now Anna is worth not just $2, she's worth $12. Yeah, $12. So you can just do the math on that, right? If you were to have a team that started out and you went 3, 9, 27, 81, well, okay, at $2 a pop, yeah, that's not bad. That's an extra, $300-400 a month, right? But if they actually went out and stacked the commissions like we're talking about here, now it's powerful, right? Now you have over 100 people on your team, and on an average of maybe $10, now you're talking an extra $1,000 a month. It becomes very, very lucrative. Okay, so we have a promotion going on right now that's going through the end of September, and basically it is this: the company is about to go public, right? So what that means is they will be on the stock exchange, and when that happens, of course, you always want to be participating when a company first goes public, because that's when it can be the most lucrative, right? In fact, if you heard, but I think it was yesterday, Tesla, right? So Elon Musk went and announced that they just did a 5-to-1 stock split for anybody that owned Tesla stock. And it was just the most amazing announcement ever, because now it's like, what? Everybody just 5 times their money. But that's the kind of stuff that happens. And that's the opportunity we have. If we, as charter members, if you want to participate and you want to go and not only just find 3 people that want to be part of your business, but actually 10. Do you want to find an extra 7 people that would love to be part of an amazing opportunity like this? Well, if you do that by the end of September, you will be given stock options in the public company of rNet Holdings. Basically meaning you can purchase up to 1,000 shares of stock for 1 cent each. So it is absolutely awesome, and we totally recommend that you take advantage of this opportunity. Now, what makes us different? Well, of course, we're saving money when others, or we make money when people save money, not when we sell them stuff, right? And of course, the second thing that I really love is this idea of getting paid on card swipes. So, when we launch the rNetwork Bank coming here very soon, there's going to be the opportunity to where people will get those, checking accounts. They'll get the Visa debit card that comes with that, and they'll shop. They'll go to the gas station, fill up their car. They'll go to the grocery store. They'll buy their food, whatever it is. And when they do that, a little piece of every single transaction, every single time they use that card, it's going to pay into the compensation. It's going to stack on that commission stack that we talked about. So literally, when people go out to eat, you can make money. When people go to the grocery store, you can make money. When people participate in any of the different ways that the company brings to the marketplace, you can make money, all through your influence, all because you were able to recommend products and services that benefit others, not selling to them, but just helping them save money. So we are open in over 30 different countries across the world, from Latin America, Europe, Canada, over into Asia. Right? It's just people all over the world are participating and are excited about what is happening with our network, and you can build this thing all over. You can literally become an international business person. It's awesome. So what else is coming? Well, later this year, like I mentioned, we're going public on the exchange. We're going to have the our network bank, and we're going to have the debit card. We're going to have home security added, and so much more to come. Now, there's one thing that's really important, and that's this concept of timing. This is going to be an amazing opportunity whenever. If you decide to join a year from now or 5 years from now, doesn't matter. It will always be a really good idea to be part of our network and the amazing participation marketplace. But if you really want to make money, if you really want to change your lifestyle, if you really want to have that extra $500,000 a month or more, the ideal time to do it is during the formulation stage. And that's where we're at right now. We're right at the beginning. We're right at the very beginning of this. We've only been around for a little over a year. And over the next year to 2 years, we're going to hit this momentum. We're going to literally see millions upon millions of people joining the company, taking advantage of the savings, taking advantage of the services, banking services, all of the different things that they're bringing. And it will become huge. It's going to go into critical mass. And that is when fortunes are made. So you definitely want to get involved now while you can, now before it goes public, now while you still can participate in the stock options, now when things are just starting to get out there, because you hear it all the time. I hear it all the time of people who I want to recruit, and I say, hey, you should join us, and they're like, oh, I'm already in. I'm like, what? How are you already in? Like, yeah, my buddy told me about it last week. I just signed up. What? And then you're upset because you should have told them earlier, right? That's what we're talking about. That's what happens. It goes into critical mass, and everybody starts to hear about it, and then it becomes harder. So take advantage of the fact that we're in the beginning, and that right now this is new and exciting, and people are falling in love with the concept. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, this is awesome. I think this is great. I would love to do something like this, but I've never done anything like it, right? This is brand new to me. This is a new concept. Well, the other really cool thing about it is we have something called the 7-day boost and the success launch formula, which trains you exactly what you need to do. So whoever invited you to watch this, whoever has asked you to come see what this is all about, obviously, they're going to be the first person you want to go to get any questions answered or, whatever. But you will never be alone. There's always going to be training. There's always going to be updates. There's always going to be leaders who are willing to show you how this works, how the products work, how you save money, how to talk to people, how to go out and use your influence to be able to bring people to the table. So don't stress at all. This is something that everybody can do. We're here to support you and take you by the hand and make sure that you will have success as well. So here's something called the 10K sprint. This is the idea. Maybe, if you're looking at just making a few extra $100 a month or a few $1,000s a month, that's great. And, you can take your time and do this as quickly or as slow as you want. But there is something called the 10K sprint, which is the idea that if somebody could make an extra $10,000 a month, that's a 6-figure income. That is true financial freedom. That's when you can pretty much say, yeah, I can quit my job. I can do this full time. I can be free, right? That's the goal. And however long it takes you, it could take you a few months. It could take you a year. It doesn't matter. The point is, what would you do if you could make an extra $10,000 per month? Is it possible? Absolutely it is. How does it work? Well, it's very simple. It's a matter of duplication. It's a matter of you find 3, you get cash flow positive, you now help those 3 get their 3, and you go and find 3 more because you want to have the stock options. You want to get your 10 people, right? So you want to go get the power 10, you personally enroll 10 people, and you teach those 10 people how to go and do the exact same thing. They just go find 3 individuals who want to change their life, want to make money as people save money. And over time, you can see here in the little graphic, that as it duplicates out, within a matter of 7 weeks, just 7 weeks, if it were to duplicate perfectly, you would be making over $16,000 a month. Now, we're talking, this is based on just the $2. We're not talking about stacking commissions here. We're not talking about the, if they did the R Mobile, or if they did the R Pharmacy, or if they did the Financial Academy, or any of these other things. We're talking about just the bare minimum of $2 per $50 membership. In 7 weeks, you could be making over $16,000 a month. Now, maybe that seems hard. Maybe that seems ambitious. Hey, that's okay. What if we change those to months instead of weeks, right? What if it took you just 7 months to get to that point? Would that be worth it? How long does it take for a doctor to be able to earn a 6-figure income? They have to go to school for like 8 years, right? How long does it take a lawyer to do it, right? And it's just law school and then getting a clientele base and all that stuff. We're talking years, right? 4, 8, 10 years or more of people finally being able to earn a 6-figure income. And here at our network, thanks to this 10K sprint, you could literally do it within 7 weeks or 7 months, whatever. But it's within your grasp. It's real. It's not like you have to go to law school or medical school. You could literally do it from the comfort of your own home, part-time, just finding 3 people and helping them do the same. It's that powerful. So thank you so much for joining me today. I know that a little bit long, there's a lot of stuff to cover, but if you do have any questions, please get back to the person that invited you to watch this today, get those questions answered, and we would be happy and ecstatic to be able to work with you and help you to have the success that you are looking for. So with that, we're going to go ahead and end it. I know usually we try and get some comments in here, but we've already gone 40 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it short. I appreciate your time today, though. And please get back to whoever invited you to watch this, and we will see you at the top. Thanks so much. Have a great day. See ya.